Hi and hello, and thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Preeti Rao and I am both a real estate and a mortgage broker for close to 20 years. So, on November 21st, Global News printed an article, Ottawa loosens mortgage stress test in housing. That's it. That was the headline, which is great to grasp your attention. That's what it is supposed to do. And a lot of agents out there are taking the headline and promoting it without really grasping the nitty-gritty of that article. So let's break it down, shall we? But first, you know the drill. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and tap that bell icon. It gets me motivated to keep you up to date with everything real estate. Now, the Liberals' fall economic statement that came out recently had a housing affordability measure package that they discussed in detail, basically on what they are proposing. Remember, they are just proposing. No one has said yes yet. So put down the banners, hide the wedding cake. We don't have a date set yet. Finance Minister Freeland tabled Liberals' fiscal update in the House of Commons, and one of the groups the Liberals targeted for relief are Canadians with mortgages, many of who are geared up to face higher monthly payments as they renew their loans in modern high interest rate environment. Ottawa is proposing to introduce a Canadian mortgage charter, which will set expectations for how lenders interact with homeowners throughout the mortgage process. Yep, the lenders are going to be nice to us now. They have to. There's a mortgage charter in place, right? Our goal is to help Canadians through an incredibly challenging time, to make sure Canadians have the support they need to afford their homes when renewing at a time of higher interest rates. Her words. Finance Minister Freeland said in the House of Commons, and then went on to clarify what that statement really meant. One of the proposals would see homeowners with an insured mortgage that are coming up for renewal not to have to requalify at the stress test rate if they're switching lenders at the end of their term. That's actually very good news. Now, for those who have been living under the rock and do not know what exactly a stress test is or what a renewal is, well, here is a quick tutorial. A mortgage renewal, and remember, I'm using the word renewal, okay, is not like buying a home. It's not like an equity takeout. It's not like refinancing to pay off debts and increasing your mortgage amount. It's none of those things. A mortgage renewal is just, I have this rate that the bank is offering me because I got my mortgage 5 years ago and it's now time to renew. Technically, it's called the maturity date. But it's time for renewal and my bank is offering me these set of interest rates. And then you see today's rates and you're like, oh, they seem pretty goddamn high. So you think, I don't like this. I think I should go shop around, check with other banks, check with mortgage brokers, check with credit unions. And so I can get a better deal on the mortgage renewal rate. But guess what? The stress test will prevent you from doing that in many cases. The fact that rates are much higher than they were when you started 5 or maybe 3 years ago. So when you want to see if you can get a better deal than your bank is offering on renewal, you got to apply that stress test. And sometimes you won't qualify. You just end up being stuck with the existing bank at whatever the hell rate they want to offer you at. Now let me explain why that's not a good thing. The thing is, at renewals, just renewals, you're not looking for more money. The most interesting part is, if you just sign the offer the bank is giving you, they're not doing any stress test. They're actually doing nothing. They're not even asking you if you're still employed. As long as you've made your payments on time, as long as your property tax is up to date, as long as you got the home insurance intact, you just sign and you got your renewal done. They are not checking on anything. That's the way it works in Canada. Now let's think about this for a minute. If you want to shop, you actually got to prove your income. You got to make sure everything is correct. They got to reassess your credit. If you got bad credit or your score has dropped, you won't get an offer of renewal from another bank. So you've got to be pretty goddamn good already. And they are going to check thoroughly to make sure you qualify. Except you're screwed by that extra 2% called the stress test that they're going to add to your actual interest rate to qualify you at. So my question now is, fine, I'm up for renewal. and I can go to another bank who will qualify me at the current rate. No stress test, no added 2%. I'm great with my credit, my income's fantastic, and I get a rate of 0.50% lower than what I'm getting at my bank. Now, to move my mortgage, won't I have to go through a lawyer who will then charge me a fee? There goes all my savings. So not only do I go through the entire process of proving my income to show that my credit is great, go through all of that to then end up paying the money that I'm really saving to a lawyer to get the deal closed, because I pay out a bank and I start a mortgage somewhere else. So do the math. Is this really worth it? Thing is, this is just one part of the charter, and there are so many holes in this part of the charter itself. It's not so cut and dry. So please, as soon as you get that renewal notice, no matter what, always talk to an experienced mortgage broker for proper guidance. They will tell you the current rate. You can call your bank and say, my mortgage broker is offering me this. Can't you do something about it? The bank will honor if you are an excellent client. There's no doubt about that. So don't put yourself through so much of torture. Speak to a professional first. Till then, stay tuned. And if you have questions and want any kind of clarifications, please don't hesitate to call me. If you still don't know who I am, just go check my rating on Google and read my client reviews. Till then, take care. And if you found value and liked this video and would like to see more content, click on the boxes on the screen. Once again, my name is Preeti Rao. My contact information is in the description box below. Make sure to hit like, share, subscribe, and that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to call me, because I hold the key that opens a door to your dream home.